Hello and welcome back to Out of War here. We're in the Arctic winter on a hardcore playthrough. So I'm up at the top of my platform here today, just kind of taking a look at the scale of this mountain that's around us. So what I want to do is I want to get a lot of this dirt from the side of this mountain here, but what I want to do is cut in kind of a shelf here so I can park my rock truck in and we can load it from above on our platform here. So I'm going to build a little bit more of a ramp up here to just past this, quite a bit further actually. We're going to create a kind of like a flat platform here that we can park the truck up and load it nice and easily. But before we do anything today, we have a bit of overhang here today that I forgot to clean up. So let's go ahead there and throw down some drainite and make this look a little bit better. We're on snap build, that's good. We can jump and we can click real quick if we're lucky. Okay, let's blow that and see how it looks. Okay, plenty of floaters there unfortunately. We'll have to go around at least one or two more times. Try and get this one. There we go. And we can blow it again. Okay, that's not too bad there. Let's get up top here real quick while that terraform is locking. Or it is locked, I should say. I can get over the top of that hill there. Beautiful. Okay, let's blow that and see what it's looking like. Much better, I would say. Let's do a few more here. Get this piece. Okay. Few more. Why not? Okay, that's looking quite a lot more reasonable there. I'm stuck in something. There we go. Take a run back and make sure it's not overhanging. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so let's jump in our loader here and start cutting in this shelf. So let's use our existing ramp here as kind of a guide to what we want. Need to come in a little bit wider there. Okay. Quite a lot of pay dirt in there. I guess the easy thing to do here would be to just blast this, but our little warehouse across the way had a full queue there on its ores, and we've been collecting ores here in our automated system as well, so we should be good on money. Well, we're definitely good on money. We have 1 mil right now. As we have a new rock truck there, I went ahead and sold our 2 older rock trucks. Got about 600k back for those. Lost about 250k on the purchase value, but that's okay. No problem there. We got good use out of them. and we can always purchase them back if it needs be. And we're nice and close to our dump deck there, so no need for that rock truck at the moment. Alrighty, let's jump out here and lay down some pieces and see how we're kind of looking here. So we need it nice and wide for that machine. Maybe one more there actually. And that's okay, we'll come along here with our, let's get out some drain mat here actually and blow off some of this ice there. Make things slightly easier for us, get a bit of that dirt as well. And we can keep blasting all the way up top, we're going to be going in much further. Shame to blast some of that coal, but we can't reach it with our machinery anyway. Okay, let's try and get up top here if we can. There we go. Much better. Good, let's blow that and see how we're looking. Good, nice and clean there. Not too bad at all. A little bit of a floater there, but I'll get that at some point. Okay, let's jump back in our loader here and continue with what we're doing. Go ahead and scrape that platform. A bit of a higher one this time. Get rid of that. There we go. This little L11 is a beast. It's a hell of a lot of fun to use, but the problem is, I guess, with the game having quite a good variation of machinery there, it kind of seems a shame not to test out everything. But this, for me, by far, is the most effective machine. It is absolutely insane. And there is a couple more upgrades to this. This is not the best loader. So let's actually have a look at our next loader upgrade there. It takes at my vehicle. So let's take a look at our loaders here. We have the L11 at the moment, and at level 38, which isn't a million miles away, we'll be able to get this one. So the capacity on our bucket is 10 meters squared at the moment, and this one, it is 21.5, more than double. Wow. And there's one at level 45 as well. Look at this big old beast of a thing. It has a 48 meter squared bucket, 5 times the capacity of the L11. So that is going to be quite interesting. We will eventually get there, and this is more so a tunneling a tunneling loader there, which we will try out at some point, why not? Anyway, let's get back to our shelf building here. Bad scoop that time. Let's go in and get the rest full. No, there we go. Use that ramp as a guide. Very nice. And I do like this 4-hopper dump deck. It is you know, there is no chance of missing any dirt there. And some of the previous dump decks I built, I was finding like dirt building up at the side and such. So we're definitely missing a little bit, but with this one there is a 0% chance of that, I would say. Okay, bad scoop. Let's go back for a little bit more of a chunk there, if we can. There we go. Scrap there. Good. There we go. Make some room there for our next ramp pieces to go down. And let's get a couple more scoops here and we'll go ahead and lay down some of that ramp. There we go. Getting into a little bit of coal there. That's nice. Or is it just a shadow? It might be just a shadow actually. Two more scoops then and we'll lay down some more ramp. Let's get up this ramp here a little bit more. Try and take a higher one or two. So we're not using too much explosive there. It's a little bit cheating I guess with the drain lights, but yeah. Another nice high one. Wrap that bucket in reverse. Okay, let's jump out there and get a couple more pieces down. So let's change back to grid if we can. So you were number 1, I guess. You were... Okay, get you there. Let's go back to number 2. Should be this one. It is. There we go. Bit more scraping to do there, but that's okay. And then we are back to number 1, I believe. Or number 4, I should say. Are we going one more out? I think we are. I need to scrape that out, like I said. So let's get down as many pieces of this as we can. Back to number 4. There we go. So let's take a look here how it's looking. We'll blow back this slightly. Let's go to snap build for the explosive placing. Okay, let's blast that. Okay, that's reasonable now. So let's jump back in our loader here and continue. Now let's go out for a wider scoop here. I want to see where the edge of my ramp is here. Okay, drop that bucket. A little bit of scraping on the ground there, come on. You can do it, get up that hill. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and take a bit of a higher one off this. Might make things a little bit easier. Give us a small bit of room to maneuver. Go for a higher one again. Oops, last little bit hanging into the bucket there. Alright, let's scrape this ground a little bit more. Come on. And we've somehow managed to get ourselves a full load there. Okay. There we go. Nice. Okay, let's lift there and scrape a little bit of that as we come back. Good. Alright, let's try and get that bucket nice and close to the ground and do a bit of scraping here. A bit too far down. Oh, we're actually caught on the ground. Okay. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Scoop and lift. Get a bit of a higher one this time. There we go. Full already. Alright, let's get another couple of scoops here and we'll start laying out the rest of the pieces we can fit up along this edge here. We kind of have a good outline then of where our actual ramp is going to be. Careful, careful. There we go. Now this scale of this mountain in front of me is absolutely huge. I thought with this ramp initially that I kind of got quite high up into us, but no, we are, I would say, less than 20% to the height of this mountain with my little ramp there at the top. But it's going to be interesting to see how much this mountain that I actually can get through. And of course, as you can see in front of us there, we're tunneling into some, not bedrock, but blasted rock. So that's pretty enjoyable as well, I must say. There we go. Nice full loads of pay dirt. You'll love to see it. Okay, let's scrape here a little bit as well. Let's lay down the rest of this ramp that we can here. So we should need a piece 2 here. 2, 1, back to 4. 3, 2, and 1, back to 4. We're making quite good progress, I would say. For sure. Maybe we can get that last one in there. And number 2. There we go. Let's get a couple of number 1 in here as well. Oops. There we go. Now, I don't really want to go too much higher, but I'm thinking about here perhaps. Then we will start into straight out, give ourselves a nice bit of a height there that we can drop into the back of that rock truck. Okay, so you've, oh, let's do a little bit of blasting here actually, why not? Get rid of some of this ice. Let's get up top while we're here, why not? Like absolutely sure that we get rid of that, or it will drive me crazy. Okay, and we can detonate. Okay, looking pretty reasonable there. So yeah, you've seen the process now. Now I'll probably spend the next, I don't know, hour or however long it takes here getting the rest of this ramp dug out. And then we'll start to straight out there with some of our normal concrete blocks.